gallantly entered the Chakravyuh and died during battle. Abhimanyu was brave enough to risk his life for his family despite the fact that he had a whole life ahead of him. His heroic and self-sacrificing actions make Abhimanyu an inspirational character.
Balarama is the elder brother of Lord Krishna. He taught Duryodhana and Bhima how to fight with the mace, therefore he had a relationship with both the Pandavas and the Kauravas. Balarama did not want to betray his pupils or his brother by taking either side in the Kurukshetra war, so he decided to take no part in it, and went on a pilgrimage instead. Unlike Rukma, who decided not to participate because of his conceit, Balarama withdrew himself from the war because of his love and equal regard for his people.
Dhritarashtra. He was the son of Vichitravira and Ambika. He was married to Gandhari and had 100 sons and one daughter. Dhritarashtra was half-brother of Pandu and Vidura, and was uncle to the 5 Pandavas. Dhritarashtra is portrayed as being a good king, but his major flaw was that he has excessive attachment for his sons. Instead of teaching Duryodhana and his siblings what is wrong and what is good, Dhritarashtra allows them to make their own misguided decisions and doesn't reprimand them for bad behavior. Dhritarashtra. He was the son of Vichitravira and Ambika. He was married to Gandhari and had 100 sons and one daughter. Dhritarashtra was half-brother of Pandu and Vidura, and was uncle to the 5 Pandavas. Dhritarashtra is portrayed as being a good king, but his major flaw was that he has excessive attachment for his son. Instead of teaching Duryodhana and his siblings what is wrong and what is good.
Kashi's youngest daughter. Her and her sisters were abducted by Bhishma, who brought them to Vichitravirya. She married Vichitravirya, and so did one of her sisters, Ambika. After Vichitravirya's death, she became the mother of Pandu with Vyasa as the father.
Arjuna, the eternal warrior. Arjuna inspires me because he is a brave warrior who never gives up and always persists. He is always focused on the goal ahead and will do whatever it takes to get there. He is a righteous man and is pure enough to receive the Pashupatastra from Indra himself. He is represented in a modern-day form by the DC Comics superhero Vigilante, the Green Arrow, who exhibits many of the same selfless traits.
Bhima. Bhima is well known for his strength, but he is also well known for his loyalty to his family. For example, he once saved Draupadi from Jayadratha. Without even a second thought, he protected Draupadi from Jayadratha using his famed strength. This made me feel that Bhima is great because he would use his great qualities to help him be loyal to his family. This made me realize that the family is very important and that it is worth to do anything you can to protect it. By Anand Moore.
Bhishma is the 8th son of King Shantu. Original name is Durvatra. Bhishma is the uncle of the Pandavas and Kauravas. The god gave him the name Bhishma when he promised never to marry again. Bhishma is a great warrior who has great wisdom. He was often asked to give advice by Duryodhana. Bhishma is a very honorable warrior. Even though he was obliged to fight on the side of Kauravas, he still did not harm any of the Pandavas. Bhishma is a man of word. He never broke his promise of celibacy, even though he would have married Amba after saving her. He kept his promise. Bhishma tried to stop the Kurukshetra war. Even during the war, he tried to stop confrontation between the 2 camps, and when he died, he tried to persuade both camps to put an end to the war.
Draupadi was one of the few women who spoke her mind aggressively and passionately in a world of all men. She is extremely virtuous and intelligent. Even being married to all 5 Pandavas, she kept a stable mind and was equally loyal to everyone. She has a mind of her own and does not let her gender let her be inferior or mistreated.
Gandhari, daughter of the king of Gandhara, wife of Dhritarashtra and mother of the Kauravas. She is addressed as Tapaswini, which means one who undergoes austerity. One of the wisest female characters in the Mahabharata. She lived for the sake of others. For example, she went to the extent of blindfolding herself in order to share the pain her blind husband felt. She was a devoted wife who took care of Dhritarashtra during his toughest times, repeatedly urged her sons to follow Dharma and make peace with the Pandavas. And she also remained strong, even though no one cared to listen to her words. She relied on the assistance of Lord Krishna when her sons died during the war, which represents how even the bravest need support.
Karna was a great warrior with many skills who was the eldest son of Kunti. He was very noble and would never say no when someone was in need, even if it was his own life. For example, Indra, the king of gods, wanted to help his son Arjuna in the war and asked for Karna's armor and earrings, which were connected to his body. Without hesitation, Karna gave the armor and earrings to Indra, despite the pain. Also, Karna was very skilled in war and in archery, and was so good that only Arjuna was able to beat him. However, he was very arrogant in his skills of archery and was cursed, which ultimately led to his defeat by Arjuna.
Yudhishthira, he always abided by dharma. He was a just king and he always told the truth. He was a great warrior, extremely knowledgeable and righteous, and an example of his is that his chariot always flew 4 inches above the ground because he never told one lie. Well, until he did tell a lie and then it touched the ground.